Welcome to Let's Accelerate. My name is Tariq and I'm back again with a new video. So guys, in the previous video we discussed about the types of dialog box and the task pane and how to handle the dialog box with the keyboard. In this video we are going to start a quick calculation with a simple report. We will create a sales data of a store and make a table and design that table. So before we start, let me inform you that if you are watching our channel first time and want to learn Excel from very basic, then you can watch this series from the beginning. I have shared the link of playlist in the description and in I icon of this video. If you are watching this video from YouTube, so please don't forget to subscribe our channel, and if you're watching this video on Facebook, then don't forget to like and follow our page. So not wasting much time, let's get started. So guys, if you want to practice, you can also follow along on your computer to get a feel for how does it work. First we have to start Excel. Make sure you have an empty workbook displayed. To create a new blank workbook, press Ctrl N. Either you can press Ctrl N or you can click on New. So you can create a blank workbook. So the moment you select, you click on the new, you get this screen. This is a new workbook. So the sales report will consist of two columns of the information. Column A will contain the month's name, and the column B will have the store sales number. So we will start by entering some descriptive titles into the worksheet. So we will do it step by step. So let's select A1 first. We are in the A1 cell. It is also by default selected cell when we open the new worksheet. If for some reason this selected cell is somewhere else, say let's say in F3, so you can also go to the A1 by using Control up and Control left, or according to your navigation key you can also move it with the navigation. So now you can also verify the cell address. If you have a look at the name box, that displays the cell's address and it is displaying A1. So now we have to type month in the cell A1 and press enter or use any navigation key to go to the next cell. So now we have to select the cell B1 and we have to type the sales of store and press enter. So you must be noticing that the text extends beyond the cell width, but don't worry about that for now. We'll be discussing later in upcoming videos. So now it's time to fill the month name in the month column. So all we need to do is to go to the A2 cell. We are in A2 and we have to type January. We will not type the complete name, we will type the first three letters of January. So here we can enter other month name manually also if you want. Like if I want to add Feb, I can write March, or we can let the Excel do some of our work by taking advantage of auto fill feature, which we will be discussing in the depth later in upcoming videos. So make sure that cell A2 is selected, since we know that the active cell is displayed with the heavy outline. When you have a look at the active cell outline, you will see at the bottom right corner of the outline there is a small square which is known as the fill handle. So all you need to do is to move your mouse pointer over the fill handle and click and drag down until you have highlighted from A2 to A30 till December. And now you have to release the button, the mouse button, and see the Excel automatically fills in the month's name. Now we have to enter the sales of the store number in column B. So let's assume that January's sales are $70,000 and that sales will increase 5.5% in each subsequent month. We need to select B2 and type 70,000. That the sales for January. We could type a $sign and a comma to make the number more legible, but we will do the number formatting a bit later in this video. So to enter a formula to calculate the sales for the February, we need to move to the cell B3. So what we will do, we will start with the equal to. Whenever we have to enter any formula, any calculation, so without equal to sign it is not possible. So if we are applying any formula, we will have to press equal to sign to let the Excel know that we are going to calculate now in this cell. So that's the reason I have entered equal to sign in this. And now I am going to get the percentage. I am going to find out the percentage of 5.5% of 70,000. So 5.5%. So this is the increment in every month. So what I'm going to do is I will use the bracket over here. So it will not make any changes in this because I have to add 5.5 in every month of this sale. So what I'll do is I'll add once again. For adding, I'll have to add plus, and I will add this again, and this is how I will get the correct total. So the sale will increase by 5.5% in every subsequent month. There is another way to calculate this one. What I'll do is I'll do equal to and go to this one, and I'll straight away do 105.5% and get the same information, get the same total. So when we press enter, the cell displays the exact amount, the calculation. The formula returns the contents of the cell B2 multiplied by 105.5. Now we have to use the same formula for the sales of subsequent months, but rather than retyping the same formula for each cell in the column B, either we can copy paste like this, or we can take advantage of autofill feature like we did in the column A. So what I'll do is I'll move my mouse to this point and I'll drag it down to B13, and this is how I got the total, the correct total of the sales with the 5.5 increase in every subsequent month. So now except cell B2, the values in column B are calculated with the formulas. So I make changes in January, I make it 60,000. You must be seeing the difference. So here is the change. The moment I change the figure of B2, everything gets changed, because this is the basic, this is the main cell of this data. So now the problem is the value in the worksheet are difficult to read because they are not formatted. So we will apply a number format to make these numbers easier to read and more consistent in their appearance. All we need to do is to select the numbers by clicking cell B2 to drag it down to B13. Here we don't have to wait for this plus sign. All we need to do is to just select and drag it. So now we have to access the ribbon. If you are in any other tab, we have to go back to home, and in the number group we have to select the currency. The number now display with the currency symbol and the 2 decimal places. That's much better, but the decimal places are not necessary for this type of projection. So now let's remove these extra decimals. We don't need that. So now make sure that the data range B2 to B13 is selected, because we want to change this entire the data. We want to remove the decimal from this the database. So what we'll do, we'll go again to the home tab and click on the decrease decimal 2 times. One time when I click, it will decrease 1 decimal, and when I click the second time, it will decrease the second also. Now we have made a monthly sales report, but it doesn't look fancy, so let's make it more attractive and professional. So what we're gonna do is, we are gonna select any cell like we have already in A1 to B13, and we go to insert and we select the table, and you must be seeing it has automatically selected the data, and we'll click OK over here. Now the Excel applies its default table formatting and display its contextual tab, the tool table. So if you don't like the table design, what you can do is you can select contextual tab of the table tool and select your desired design which you want to have on your data. So like I like this style, and if you hover your mouse on any style, it will change. Let's select this database, and the new style has already been applied. So this is all for today about the simple report making and formatting. In the next video, we will be learning more about table, chart, printing a sheet, and save a workbook. And if you think our video was helpful, so please like and share our video with your friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe our channel if you're watching this video on YouTube, and if you're watching this video on Facebook, so please follow and like our page and keep watching. Let's accelerate. Thank you very much.